Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Back to pass. It's Davis. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down. And you see more positive yards after the catch here.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
2nd down. We're going to throw it. No, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
And he gets nothing there. The defense rises up on 3rd down. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. They're going to run it here. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
2nd down play coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Davis. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown Tigers. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. Takes a quick catch. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. The Mustangs bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Receivers are bunched together. To throw, it's Davis. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The back's got it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space and still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Now here's the toss play. No shot to bring him down. Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
And that's good, tough running here on this third down by the back. The defense was locked in on stopping the run, but kudos to this running back for navigating where that hole was and hitting it hard for the yards he needed.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Ponies. There was a foot race and he won it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A gain makes it second and medium. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Dropping back, it's Davis. Receiver makes the grab. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Powerful running here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught, completion. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Boy, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
That pass is caught. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. So the offense blinking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. The 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, SMU.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. With a bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quick catch over the middle.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. They'll test the right side here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down here for this offense. Takes the handoff again. Jukes to get past a man. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. The chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down at 10. Quick throw caught on the left side. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. To the air. It's Davis. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Ball carrier tackled there.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They routed the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Well, still plenty of work here to do now on 2nd down and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Missouri. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
It's a quick grab. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Got him. He's sacked. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
Second down now after the sack. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He makes the grab. And they'll get him down that time. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against...
And looking for a big play here. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. He'll head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Important second down play coming up. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
First and goal, handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. But he should have left the ball in the end zone. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Receiver makes the catch. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The Mustangs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
It's a nice game. He moves the football up to the 27. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. From the shotgun, drops back. They get the completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Pass complete. It's second down now.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to...
And the junior able to get home with the sack. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's second and 13.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. The Mustangs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. Needs a completion here on fourth down. complete to the running back, but can he get there? They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. Looking to throw again. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. That's a design quarterback keeper. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, and he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter where the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Automatic on the PAT. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. He'll start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Looking to throw. It's Davis. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Tough running to avoid a loss. He just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He hands it off from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. And the Mustangs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Ponies. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. But, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage because right now it is not working.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Remember, it was a field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Heading left after the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Missouri. No chance to catch it.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. The SMU offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket now. He'll try a pass here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, and he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here?
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Tigers. And this one is getting ugly. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Mustangs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Caught quickly. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. And the Mustangs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Throw to the sideline. Steps out after a short gain. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes a quick catch. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back to throw again. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He finds his man. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking right. This one caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Mustangs looking to cash in this red zone trip. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, SMU.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. When they misfire on the onside kick, it goes out of bounds, and the offense will take over right there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looks right for a quick completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to throw. It's Davis. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Trying for a 4th down completion. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The short completion of the tight end. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. First down, looking to throw the football. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And the Mustangs come to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Mustangs starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. And on that takeaway, the final play of the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler.